property manager's job is so hard. It's probably one of the hardest ones in the industry because really they're sitting there, they're trying to do all these tasks and they haven't been given the support to do it. You know, even with technology and systems, it hasn't really kept pace with what their expectations are being. So they're at a challenging position to start with. And if you look back at even the inspections, it used to be just going through and just identifying something that had to be clean, was it dirty, was it damaged? But now you've got all the safety side that comes into it as well. So you've got to look at the building side and the safety aspects. So it's a massive task. And even from a property manager, they're wearing so many hats. They've got to be a sales role, they've got to be an HR role, consultant, an accountant, debt collector, all these various aspects. And then on top of that now, a safety inspection. So I think that's really, their role is so hard, and that's probably why we're seeing a greater turnover in the industry, for people leaving the industry. And I think it's really sad that we should have so many roles on them that we can trim them down and make them more manageable. It's really become clear, the courts are very strong on this, that the agents now have a duty of care to the tenant as well as the landlord. And it goes a step further than that. It's that to the point that where they find an issue and they identify a property, they're not only identifying the issues that are there, but it's the issues they ought to be aware of. And that's really tough, you know, for a PM that's not trained in building how to do things. So they've got to look for pool issues, safety trip issues, various things like that, and they just can't do that. So that's the hardest thing. So they're not builders, and they never can be trained to be. So it's one of those tasks that we really need to become understanding of. And even to the point that, going back on the claims, back in 2003, 1 in 2,000 agents had a claim against them. Now in 2013, it's 1 in 9. So it's just jumped exponentially. What we do at Property Safe, we offer the inspections to make sure that the property, any issues are identified or the service is available. And the second time we've got a maintenance manager system which goes through and helps, like being an assistant to the property manager. So it helps that communication, it allows the PM to get on and really manage the relationship with the landlord and build the business, while the system handles the routine communication with the landlords, with tenants, with tradesmen, and follows with reminders to make sure that if there's any issues, then it's brought back to the attention of the landlord, to the property manager, and they deal with it. So it controls that. So overall, our systems can reduce those risks straight away and give them better returns and save time and money.